Hey everyone, just a quick review on some inequalities. I'm sure you all can remember how to graph them with just a little bit of information. K is less than or equal to -1. What we want to do is figure out if it should be open or closed circle. It's hard to do on this one, but I'm sure you can understand. This one's going to be a closed circle because it could be equal to -1. So we'll just do a really tight little circle there on -1. Then it's good to just pick a point and test from there. K is less than or equal to -1. I like using 0. Is 0 less than or equal to -1? It is not. Is another point -5 less than or equal to -1? Yes, it is. So this is going to go this way. 3 is greater than B. Is this going to be an open circle or closed circle? It's going to be an open circle on 3. If we read it this way, 3 is greater than B, B is less than 3, we can probably figure it out, or just seeing if it is true by replacing B with 0. Remember, there's going to be a lot of solutions. 3 is greater than 0, 3 is not greater than 6, 7, all those numbers. So an infinite number of solutions going from 3. But what do we have to do work outside of that? Let's keep going here. To figure out all the solutions of an inequality, solve it like an equation. All right, this is just a one-step equation. Come on now. -13 is less than b minus 6. We want to get the b by itself. So we do the opposite of subtracting 6. We need to add 6 to both sides. That's going to cancel this out. We're going to be left with -7 is less than b, or b is greater than -7. It's going to be an open circle. B is greater than -7. Is -7 less than 0? It is. This is true over here, so it's going to be an arrow going this way. The only thing that's different from an equation is that whenever you multiply or divide both sides by a negative number, you need to flip the inequality in the symbol. So here's an example of that. Show steps to solve the inequality. -10 times n plus 2 is less than -98. It's a two-step, we treat it like a two-step equation. Subtract 2 from both sides, -10, n is less than -100. At this point, we are going to isolate the variable by dividing both sides by -10. We are dividing by a negative number. So we need to remember that we have the n left over here because that cancels out. -100 divided by -10 is +10. And we divided by a negative number, so we must flip the inequality. It is now n is greater than 10. Open circle on 10 is 7 greater than 10? No. So we are going to go this way. 16 is greater than 10, so we know that it is true that direction. Another two-step equation here, another example. Pick a different color. -2 plus r divided by 2 is less than or equal to -5. We want to isolate the variable. So we'll start by adding 2 to both sides. R divided by 2 is less than or equal to -3. We're going to multiply both sides by +2 to isolate the variable r here. Is that multiplying by a negative number? It is not, so r is less than or equal to -6. Even though there is a negative number here, you're not multiplying both sides by that negative number, so there's no reason to flip the inequality. Is this a open circle or a closed circle? It needs to be a closed circle because it could be -6. Is 0 less than or equal to -6? It's not. 0 is greater than, so it's going to go this way. Let's see here. Here are some example problems if you would like. Otherwise, treating inequalities the same as equations, except for if you multiply or divide by a negative number, make sure you flip that inequality at the end.